the Haute Route, one of the most iconic high mountain trails in the world, stretching for over 200 kilometres, linking Chamonix, France to Zermatt, Switzerland.
Oh my goodness me, what am I looking at? Look at this. Wow.
Over 2 weeks, hikers cross 11 major passes and climb over 1,500 metres through boulder-strewn valleys, exposed ridges and peaceful alpine meadows, all framed by sweeping views of glaciers and towering peaks.
Oh my goodness. Look what we're rounding the corner to see. This just gets better and better.
The weather here is unpredictable, but the focus and resilience demanded by the trail give you a rare feeling of being alive, suspended between earth and sky.
Oh gosh, what am I doing?
But the Haute Route is more than just a hike. It's an invitation to journey inwards and rediscover who you are when everything else falls away. On this trail, lessons come quietly and the mountains become your mirror. The Haute Route isn't conquered. It's experienced, step by step, story by story. This is mine, and I invite you to walk it with me.
Hello and welcome to Chamonix, folks. This place is undeniably a leading centre for mountaineering in Europe, if not the world. Now, I am intimately familiar with this place because, as for many, in 2019 it proved to be the gateway to my Tour de Mont Blanc solo hike, which I did in 7 days, circumnavigating the entire Mont Blanc massif. Then in 2023 I returned to summit Mont Blanc itself, the highest mountain in Western Europe. And now I am back for a third adventure, and that is to hike the Haute Route, the high level route that covers around 215 kilometers, give or take a little bit. But it will enable us to witness the greatest spectacle of 4,000 meter peaks here in the Alps and to enjoy some of the most wild and dramatic scenery in this region. My question is, have you got a good array of snacks? Because this is going to be a good one.
My first stop as I headed towards the train station and the start of the trail was Chamonix Sud, the bus station where I had arrived some 12 hours earlier. Then it was on to the town centre and into the bustling crowds that fill the streets year-round. This place is an outdoor store mecca. History is everywhere. Mountaineering murals and statues depicting the men and women famous for tackling epic first ascents and who dedicated their lives to the mountains. Today, Mont Blanc was hidden behind a cloud, and instead, my attention was drawn towards the UTMB, the annual Ultra Trail du Mont Blanc series of varying running distances. It was an inspirational start to my trek.
Whew, that's a goosebump moment, you know? Here we go then. Finally, we made it to the train station.
Gare de Chamonix Mont Blanc is a pretty decent trail start, though to some trekkers proves to be a bit of a temptation to bypass the first day's hike.
I remember this from last time. Getting out of Chamonix was really difficult, if I'm honest. this start to the trail is really uncomfortable. I put my earphones in just to block out some of the noise, but the traffic is relentless. Maybe I'll just hide in here. Looks like a good house for me.
By now, you probably understand why people like to skip this first leg. Luckily for me, I found this little forest path that weaved in and out of the main road and gave me a bit of a respite from the chaos. Watching the white water rafters aside, this really wasn't the most epic of journeys start. Yet, on the other hand, it proved to be a pretty good warm-up for my legs. Until, that is, I decided to give in to temptation.
Alright folks, we have made it to Les Tines, and this is the train station. Now if there's one thing I love when I'm on a hike, it's basically making it up as I go along. It's radical decisions that you folks as a viewer don't necessarily expect. I've decided, now that I've walked most of that really intense stretch along the road, I'm going to get the train now from here to Argentière. It's going to save me an hour and a half of walking, and my reason is because but I think we need to sit down for this. Basically, in 2023 I actually walked this trail. Well, I didn't walk all of it. I walked 4 days of it, and I did it right off the back of the Alta Via 1 across the Italian Dolomites, and then right after the Haute Route I was scheduled to climb Mont Blanc itself. And basically 4 days in, I just hit mental burnout. Like the concept of making a film, navigating in the big mountains, I didn't really have a plan in the way that I have a plan this time. It just got a little bit too much. My partner was in the region and I pulled the plug. So I have actually walked all of this stretch to Argentière, and in fact everything to Verbier, which we will arrive at in 3 or 4 days time, and therefore I don't feel too bad about getting the train. I'll show you what we're missing, just a few shots so you can see. Essentially, we'll head into the forest, follow the balcony, see some nice flowers, maybe some views back, although not actually today, I had better views last time, of the mountains, and then you arrive at Argentière. When I got there, I ate a croissant. Will I repeat that? Maybe. So, I'm going to get the train, and we'll arrive in Argentière. Happy days, folks. This is where, for me, the mountain walking really begins. So we'll leave Argentière behind, pass by these extremely fragrant smelling flowers, over the river and into the hills. First destination is Les Tours, essentially up and a bit of contouring through the forest. 45 minutes. Let's go!
It felt insanely good to finally have dirt and rocks beneath my feet and birdsong filling my ears. I took my time to get grounded and arrive in a totally different scene to where I had been just 10 minutes beforehand. There was an initial shock to the system with a steep ascent, and then the path levelled out and made for easy walking to Les Tours.
The tour is not far away now, and I can see the cable car station with the cable car itself heading up to Switzerland. Yep, Col de Balme, which is right up there in the mountains, is the border between France and Switzerland. And of course I'm going to take it. Why would I not take it? I freaking love cable cars. And that is also where we will join the Tour de Mont Blanc. I expect the trail to get considerably busier, and we'll follow the trail all the way to Tryon and the end of our journey today. Danger! Dam and power station. Risk of sudden flooding, even in good weather. Now, because the col is actually in quite dense cloud, I'm just going to hang down here a little bit, have a bit of a snack, have a drink, and then layer up in waterproofs, because the cable car will take us up into that cloud and there's no need to get soaking wet whilst I'm sat there all vulnerable in a little ski lift pump thing. Here we go. All aboard. This is it. We're on the first cable car. Oh my gosh. I'm ecstatic. It's such a shame with the cloud today because we can't see Mont Blanc very clearly at all. We've had a few inch glimpses through the clouds. But I know it's there because I've been on top of it. And well, now we're heading up to Col de Balme. Good stuff. Let's go! I can't even tell you why I like cable cars so much. They just really make me happy. And well, we're saving basically walking up a 4x4 track for 2 hours. So why would you not do this? Look at this place. It's just so good. There's the cable car, and then you come over here, and this is the ski lift. Mont Blanc's in the cloud over there. What's not to love about this? I'm so happy. I'm just really happy. That's all. Let's go. Right, I'm not very good at these ones because you have to like get your rucksack off, get in the seat, get your body in the right place. It's gonna be interesting. Okay, I'm gonna go for that one. Here we go. Bag is there. This is not something I get to do every day. I haven't done any downhill skiing or snowboarding, and it's just quite a fun thing to do, getting on the ski lift. So here we are, on a ski lift, leaving France behind, actually. Au revoir, France. Bonjour, Switzerland. They also speak German, so hello. Oh gosh, what am I doing? Okay, I have to be honest, this is slightly denser than I thought it was going to be. And I'm really glad I have my guidebook to help me navigate all the different paths that we are going to be experiencing as soon as we hit the col. Oh, I think we're nearly there. I think we're nearly there. Here it is. This is our disembarkment point. Okay. Go. Okay, we did it. That was fun. This is where we caught the cable car from the tour. Went up to this junction point here, and then we caught the ski lift. And this is where we are now. Supposedly vast panoramas over Mont Blanc behind us, or not.
Despite it being towards the end of the summer season and a grey and cloudy day, there was still plenty of colour about, with rose bay willow herb, bilberry and heather all dancing in the wind.
Here we are then, Col de Balme, with Refuge de Balme here, right on the top. We are officially crossing into Switzerland, and what's really amusing about this place is the fact that there is a 13-metre discrepancy between the Swiss measurement of this height above sea level and the French measurement. Whichever it is, it's kind of irrelevant to me. I'm just happy to be here and take in, well, maybe not take in the sights, but the ambience at least. We can see here there are a lot of different routes to get to Trient. My goal is to take the main Tour de Mont Blanc route, actually.
Refuge de Col de Balme was first built in 1840, though has seen numerous renovations due to its exposed location and having been burnt down. It has 25 beds and is a popular stop for Tour de Mont Blanc walkers.
This is it. We begin our descent to Le Petit and then Trient 15 minutes further along the road in the bottom of the valley.
Now on the TMB itself, the route descended steeply, clouds swirling all around. I was in no rush to drop out of them though, and spent plenty of time speaking with other hikers and picking bilberries which coated the hillside.
Things suddenly got incredible. That's insane. So beautiful. Wow. This is literally impossible to capture. A nice flavour of what we've got to come with our hike over the next 11 and a bit days. In the forest now, making quite a quick and steep zigzaggy descent to Le Petit. It's nice to be in the shade. I have to say, I camped at Le Petit last time I was on the Haute Route, and it would be a really, really lovely evening to be in the tent. Awesome stuff. We've made it to the Nantes Noir, which is this lovely waterway coming down from the mountain. Oh yeah, look at that view. Oh my gosh.
Oh yes, people. This was the Glacier de Triomphe, but more on that tomorrow.
This is the campground where I stayed when I was hiking the Haute Route. I pitched up just over there, and the staff were quite grumpy. That's what I really remember about this experience. I actually booked this trip through a company called Booker Trekking. Now I've used them for the Alta Via 1, the GR20 and some other trails as well. And I really recommend them if you are a semi-experienced trekker, backpacker, thru hiker. Because basically what they can do is essentially remove the stress of booking accommodation and give you an authentic mountain hut experience if that's what you're looking for. And then basically what I tend to find is I have my itinerary sorted through them, and then when I'm on the ground, that's when I make adaptations and I change things to suit the experience and conditions that I'm actually facing when I'm on the ground. So yeah, it works really well for me. Booker Trekking, really been reliable. They've got an app now as well, which you can use to help with navigation. And this is our home for the night, Auberge de Mont Blanc. Day one is almost done. That leaves 11 days ahead of us. Now don't get me wrong, today has been pretty mellow because of the choices that I've made with transport, and yet I've had an awesome, awesome time. Okay, boots off, and then we can head to our route. Wow, it smells cheesy in here.
I love staying in these mountain huts for the cuisine, the people that you meet, the authentic cultural experience. I also love wild camping in mountains just like these. But the issue with camping is that the more and more and more people are doing it, the more the soil, the very thin topsoil is being compressed, the seeds are being damaged, the wildflowers are not sprouting in the same way. And ultimately, the land is being damaged by erosion, simply by people sleeping up in these hills. And I love it, I love being out there. But when I do have the choice to stay in a hut and make my life a little bit more comfortable by booking a single room like this, so I'm not jammed in a dormitory, it tends to make me quite happy. After settling in, I headed out for a wee wander. Because what else do you do after a full day of hiking? The village is famous for its neo-Gothic pink church, which was built between 1882 and 1892. It was a striking visual contrast to the greens and greys of its alpine surroundings.
Good morning folks, welcome to day 2 on the Haute Route. We are heading to Champay-Lac, a beautiful spot that I'm really looking forward to sharing with you a little bit later. But first, we have to go over a col. This is Col de la Forclaz. The Tour de Mont Blanc also uses this route as a variant, so I'm expecting it to be somewhat busy. Basically, half the day we climb up the mountain, and the second half of the day we go down the mountain. What could possibly go wrong?
Leaving the noisy road behind, which had kept me awake most of the night, the trail began climbing, as it would for many hours more. In fact, this leg to Champay-Lac is one of the most demanding of the whole route, though I'm sure you agree, very worth the effort. Back in the days, this trail would have been used by smugglers and mule teams, requiring significant effort and navigational skill to contend with.
Danger zone, risk of falling rocks, no eating picnics. I have to say, this is some seriously stunning scenery. We've got the Glacier de Trion up ahead, tumbling down the mountain, though no doubt just a smidgen of its former glory. We've got the water cascading down from the glacier, ceaselessly roaring down and down and down the valley. And then we've got these fantastic ancient pine forests all around. I have to say I'm grateful for the shade at the moment, because once we get out of it, it's going to be hot climbing. Don't get a view every day like that on the trail, do you? I'll tell you, it's quite sad though, seeing just how much that glacier has retreated. We're continuing up this track here, 3 hours to the col. But of course we have this phenomenal suspension bridge, and yes, I'm going to go and walk on it. Look at that, folks! Phenomenal! It's just next level. To see the glacier, the scorn away rock, the river cascading down. What a timeless view. Oh, I can smell coffee. I think I might be getting a coffee, people. It's amazing how much being in the mountains means I have to drag my jaw along the floor. But it is breathtaking in all the senses. It's a jolly long way up. But also, yes, okay, the valley to my right with the glacial river, brilliant. But also, to the left, when we're not in the trees, we've got these huge crags towering over us with elms rolling down from the top to where we are on the path. And even though most of the wildflowers are over now, it doesn't make it any less spectacular. As we're gaining elevation, the true scale of the glacial melt is really revealing itself. I mean, this is all scored and scoured rock. And look at where it is. It's heartbreaking. It's not much of a sight to leave future generations, is it? You know, I feel really conflicted with this glacier, because on the one hand, seeing a glacier is always very exciting, but on the other, seeing the absolute irreversible loss of how much ice has melted and is never ever going to be able to come back, it's at least not while humans are around. It is really upsetting. It makes me feel quite sick. And it's not just the melting of ice and snow across the Alps and indeed the world. You know, landslides, flash flooding, roads dropping down, subsidence. You know, it's crazy. The seasons are changing. Conditions are all over the place. The flora and the fauna is not able to adapt fast enough, so things are becoming endangered and indeed extinct many places around the world before we even know they exist. And right here I find myself literally on the forefront of that clash of interests. Global climate change is real, and I'm literally walking alongside the consequences. Now I've found raspberries. Alright, so we've made it to the shelter, which is currently locked. It's probably open in winter. Apparently this is about 2/3 of the way up, so doing pretty good. Just going to take 5 and then head up to the top. I mean, for you folks it's like that, but for me it's like puffing, panting, sweat, eyes burning. It's not quite that sharp. It's getting really quite steep now, and definitely looser underfoot with the rocks slipping and sliding. I don't mind it going up, but going down is definitely going to be well, a session. One thing I tend to do when you've got the heat like this and tough terrain and steep gradients is to count to 100. So 1, 2, that's my feet, 3, 4, and just take it nice and steady, get to 100, have a little breather, have a sip of water, and then get cracking. Don't say that in front of me. So you see the screw patch here. The collar's just around the corner. Alright, here we are on the rocky bit that I remember quite well. I'll be looking forward to this actually. Going up's definitely going to be much nicer than going down. And just navigating via the Via Alpina flag, so white, red, white. Seems to be pretty obvious, so all is good. Lots of people coming down now. It's a busy path. I expect once we get away from the TMV, it's going to feel like super weird. Just like a fraction of the people around. Alright, last little scramble up here. And bish bash bosh, we made it to the top. Not too bad. There's plenty of foot placements and hand placements. Just doing it one-handed is always interesting. Be right back. This is what we've been traversing. This is what we've been walking within. And this, my friends, is the col. We're very, very close now. First, I just have to haul my butt up this mountain a little bit further. People having picnics is usually a good sign that the hard work is done. Look how content everyone looks. Look at this. And here we are at the top of the col. Good stuff.
As you can see, the col was a real hub of energy as everybody celebrated reaching over 2,500 metres, whether from Tryon or Champagne. I took the time to chat and snack and chill out for a little bit, taking in the views east over the adventures to come.
Right, it is time for us to head down there. We'll just take it nice and steady and well, what's the motto? Trust your boots, because they usually have got pretty decent grip. As I'm dropping down every now and then, I'm just glancing at the map, as I have been doing the entire route actually. So where my thumb is, that's the col to 665. You can see it sort of really does mark halfway on the day's journey, except it takes half as long. So if we were to orientate this map with my very strange positioned arm, we're heading that way, which we know, and Champagne is in the valley beyond all of these peaks. Well, not all of them, not the far, far away ones. I think Cicerone would tell us that otherwise. Well, we are here, and this is what we've just come down. And I won't lie, it was actually not as bad as I remember it being. And next on the bucket list of things to traverse today, is if a mountain pass and glacial views was not enough, we have a boulder field to navigate. And I'm actually really looking forward to this. It's actually not crazy obvious all the time where we're going, but at least we know down is the general direction that we desire. Oh, that's a helpful sign. Thank you very much. This is our junction, just leaving the track for a bit, head down alongside the waterway through the forest. We have made it to the top of Chamonix. First things first, this is the campsite, so if you've got a tent, you can pitch up there.
Chamonix, although fairly small, has developed into an all-year-round resort for outdoor enthusiasts, with several small markets, gear shops, hotels, a world-famous alpine garden, and of course, the wonderful lake itself.
Here we are then, folks. This is Chamonix. Very, very beautiful place. I have many good memories here. In fact, my partner and I, last time we were here, hired one of these and saved all the bees which seemed to be landing in the in the water. It's pretty special. Oh, that's a bit chilly. Nice.
True to all those memories, the lake proved to be a super relaxing spot, and I chilled out with some snacks for over an hour, just soaking up the sun and good vibes. The day had offered over 1,400 metres of ascent, leaving me feeling an immense sense of satisfaction. Eventually, I pulled myself away, though I had a bit of an ordeal with my accommodation for the night, but that's a story I'll save for another time. Let's just say it wasn't the day's end that I expected, but I made it work nonetheless.
Good morning, team, and welcome to a rainy Chamonix. Now the cloud has actually been down to the point where I can't see beyond this balcony, but it's lifted again now, and I think this is basically us for the day, a mixture of thundery, cloudy raininess. I've just had the best night's sleep I've had since I left Scotland. So basically, I'm coming at this trip right off the back of some family bereavement. Little Bobby, Robert, Chicken as I call him, my boy, my dog, 17 years old. He passed away just over 2 weeks ago, and it's been a really, really tough time for me adjusting to life without him. And basically I'm just extremely sleep deprived because of grief. And so I'm really doing my best on this trip to give 100% to my trail days, but also 100% to getting some good rest. But now I have all of 10 minutes to get out of my room, get packed up and hit the trail basically. So we're heading to Wellbeing. We're saying au revoir to the TMB, the Tour de Mont Blanc. We're heading into new territory. Day 3, let's go. Au revoir, Chamonix. Such a beautiful place, especially with the clouds now. Actually, it's very ethereal. Love it. Hey, what's their names?
Happy.
Happy.
Happy and Rusty.
Rusty. Hi, Happy.
Yes, 8 years and he is 13.
Oh, 13. Penny, my Westie was 13. Yeah.
13.
Oh.
A boy too?
A girl.
A girl?
Yeah.
Nice.
Itches. I'm so happy. I made Westies and I love Westies. And they are just here. Now I got cuddles.
I was feeling super proud of myself, for I had accomplished 2 great things before even leaving Chamonix. I had made it out of bed, and I had had dog cuddles. Life was feeling good, so on I pressed into an easier day's walk, first to Saint-Poncher and then on to Le Sable.
Not so many views now. The clouds are just coming and going. Ooh, pumpkin, anybody? It's quite interesting actually, because today we stay somewhat low for a trail that's called the High Route. But I've been really looking forward to this day, not least because it's shorter, it's a nice sort of recovery day after sort of picking up the trail for the first time in a while. But also it's a real chance to sort of see normal, everyday, working Switzerland and how life operates in the valleys with the chalets and preparation for winter coming up and the farmland. And just walking here now on this sort of terrace path above this valley, even with the cloud coming and going, it puts a smile on your face. It's sort of everything you imagine everyday Switzerland to be. So we've arrived, I believe, in Souslale, and essentially it's just a really classic Swiss alpine village here in the hills. We've got the water trough. Yes, I'm going to utilise that. And then we just continue along this terrace path. Easy peasy. This is a great walk. Oh, and I've met 3 people from America and they're doing the trail, which is just a semi-comfort for some of the tougher stuff to come in the next few days. Loop. Goodness me, look at this. You know, this really is equally as stunning as being in the mountains, if you ask me. We are really dropping down now quite quickly. Just getting closer and closer to the valley floor. First up, just dropping down into La Garde. Oh look, it's a little church. Very, very little church.
Nicknamed the Sentinel Village, La Garde peered out over Val de Barne and felt like a place frozen in time. I passed many sun-faded timber buildings, each decorated with family heirlooms and relics from their past.
I'm heading off trail. There's just a little route here that loops around this little hill to a small chapel before we just go and have a little look. Might be a nice picnic spot. Oh my gosh, look at that. That was well worth the detour. It's perched on the edge of this cliff face, looking out over the valley.
Dedicated to St. John the Baptist, the chapel historically served as a spiritual waypoint for valley residents and travellers moving along old trails and passes.
It's an incredible location, this. The chapel just domineering the valley. There isn't a bench, and it's not quite the scenic view I was hoping for, as the noise of the traffic is really blowing up here. So I'm going to walk back to a bench that I passed and have a little picnic there instead. Perfect. Right, let's get down into this town.
Eventually, I made it to Saint-Poncher and found it to be a sleepy place, though once again home to some stunning buildings. There was also a huge equestrian centre, which played an important role in keeping people connected to the mountain landscape through traditional access on horseback.
We have joined tarmac, and this is the last kilometre now to take us into Le Chable. It's ridiculous because I can see the mountains ahead shrouded in cloud. It's actually raining as well over there. And that is where we are going up and into tomorrow. Intimidation is real, but so is excitement, actually. And to begin the day tomorrow, spoiler alert, there's a cable car. I love cable cars. Anyone staying in the valley gets free bus passes and free cable cars. I'm sorry, I am not saying no to a free cable car. So that is my plan moving forwards.
Le Chable is a popular year-round destination, with a big church and an even bigger main road. It's a place where town meets river, meets mountains, meets railway.
Look, we get to go on that tomorrow. Whee! We've done 3 days on the Haute Route. I am just in a completely different space to where I was 2 years ago. And the beginning of this year. The trail I did in Sweden in April, I was in such a rough place mentally and physically with my injury. But now I'm feeling good. My back has been on good behaviour. My legs are feeling strong, if a little tired. I'm feeling happy. I'm feeling happy in here. And that counts for a lot. Oh, did you look at that? This is where me and my partner ate fondue. And that's where we're staying. Well, me and you, days. Alright people, it's day 4 and we got a cable car to catch. Look, it's 3 degrees up there. Let's go! If I'm honest, I don't know why I bother doing hiking. Cable cars make me so happy. We're back to this again. Just childish joy. Okay, we're in. Yes! And we are off. This is where I waved to my partner. It was very, very sad. And today is a much happier occasion. First stop, Wellbeing. Aye. The cloud is hopefully going to burn off, which would be amazing because we've got so much to enjoy today along our trail to Cabane de Louvet. Really, really looking forward to this, but I would just love to be able to see the panoramas that we're going to be walking into. Made it to Verbier. Look at this place. It's an absolute hub of chalets and accommodation for the skiing that takes place here. Incoming! Is our next destination. They look so little, these pods, don't they? How do I even fit in there? There's somebody who's better than me commenting to hiking up. Can you see them? Whee! Goodbye cable cars, hello mountain. So, this show. Ooh, that was a considerable step. Alright. This is another cable car station. So that's where we're gonna head to first, along a balcony path. And we won't worry about the rest until we get to there. Okay? We can do it. This is the Haute Route, people, the high level route. We're walking in heaven. I can't overemphasize how ecstatic I feel to be here today. Very soon we'll be passing a bench on which I sat and cried because everything was telling me not to continue, but I did, and I was pushing through. And then beyond that, in an hour to 2 hours walking time, Cabane Montfort. That was it, that was where I pulled the plug. Gonna celebrate, and then we're gonna walk on into new territory. I cannot wait. And here it is. This is the bench, folks. The bench where I questioned and I struggled. Wow. Oh, and I ate a peach as far as I remember. Like a nice peach.
Life above the clouds felt good. The track made for easy walking, and I soaked up the nostalgic feeling alongside pride at having dared to show up a second time to achieve my goal.
We're almost at the cable car station, which really marks our ending point for civilization for the next few days. You can just see Cabane Montfort up in the hills there. But looking at that, it's like, wow, this is it. This is where I got to. We're so close now. Col Termin is where we want to get to. And Louvet is where our destination ends today. The last time I stood here, I was not in a good place, and I made the positive, wonderful, confidence instilling decision to pull the plug on my hike, to go back down, to take some rest days, to enjoy myself, to recover and recuperate, figure out what was going on. And now I'm back 2 years later, and I'm really just so thankful for the journey that I've been on. And I think that's really one of the points as to why I felt so strongly about coming back out here, is because quitting something does not mean failure. Saying no is not necessarily a finite thing. And I can see Cabane Montfort up on the hill. I can almost see the shadow of my younger self 2 years ago, struggling with the navigation, struggling with tunnel vision, struggling with self-doubt and a lack of confidence and just exhaustion. And I'm so proud of that person, because it's that person who's made me who I am today. Louvet, 3:20, so let's call it 4 hours. We're filming. Onwards, new territory. Look at that sky. It's like being in an aeroplane. I've just been made jump. Huskies! Hey, bonjour. So many huskies. I had no idea they were here. Bonjour. Right, so that's the track I was just on, and now we have this path here, and it is already just a little bit tricky to navigate this. So see, there's a sign down there as well. Whew. Just keep taking this bit by bit, I think. I don't know if you can see, there's paths everywhere. I think I'm gonna actually end up at Cabane Montfort anyway, but it's okay so long as we end up on a path. Some people down there. I'm really struggling here, but I have a GPS and I'm on it, so even if this is not the most direct route, this is the route I'm going to take.
The issue I was facing was that I did not want to end up on the high alpine variant, since I lacked information on the trail conditions, and for all I knew could have involved scree and rockfall. Yet, try as I might, every single trail funneled me upwards, towards the exact route I was trying to avoid. It was so frustrating.
So looking at my guidebook, things are slowly starting to make sense. The route down there that I can now see that those two people are on is Route 106, the Sentier de Chamois, the balcony route. I'm feeling really flustered again. I just strongly dislike this. I literally don't know what to do. I'm back in the same freaking pickle. Which route do I take? I decided to commit to the high path, which probably means more going in elevation. But I'm here now, so let's just see what happens. I literally cannot emphasize how off I'm feeling. I've just done a circle. This is what happened last time. This is what broke me. I just lost it. Guidebook doesn't match the two different GPSs that I've got. None of those three things match the signs. So rubbish. And when you're on foot, every step is energy. I'm trying hard to keep my cool, but I think also frustration's got to come out. See, we're on a blue route, which means alpine variant. I don't even want to read that, but this is where we are. So let's go. I suppose the plus side is conditions are due to improve. There's no snow about, and I know that I can do it.
Frankly, I needed to calm down. I had lost precious time in my navigational disorientation, and now at least had a commitment to focus on, following the white flags up into the clouds. I felt very alone, and yet, at the same time, I knew I wouldn't do anything stupid. I fully trusted myself and knew my capabilities, and that was an empowering place to operate from.
Goodness me, don't look down. Whoo, there's a long way. I'm feeling I'm feeling the drop today. Oh, yeah. Okay, good. Well done, us. Well done, us. The lower path does join this one in a few kilometres, so just got to persevere through this, and when that one joins, we know we're off the alpine route. The cloud actually makes it quite disorientating, not in terms of direction, but just like vertigo. Alright, steady does it now, eh? It's a good test of my nerve. I'm definitely starting to regroup a little bit now. Frustration earlier I feel was very valid, to sort of be shoehorned onto this path, but we're here now, we're doing okay. Oh, is this it? Yes, this is the junction. So this is where we would have come up. This is the balcony route. Now I thought I'd feel relieved, but I don't, because look at that. Oh dear. Attention! On the fellows 300 metres of this trail, so I guess that means following, a certain risk of stony falls exists. On this trail, it's officially forbidden to stop. It is recommended you do not leave this trail. Right, I mean I wasn't going to, but thanks. And just like that, it's clearing again. What an incredible place. There goes the view of the trail again. It's shocking really, it just comes and goes so quickly. Oi, oi. Really not far to the col now, we're going really well. Feeling okay, still nervous, but very proud of this accomplishment at the moment. I think this is probably really good exposure therapy for me. I'm just not a fan of being in the cloud, but I think it's because of how I've been brought up, and that is, as a kid you're conditioned, or I was conditioned, if it's cloudy you don't go into the mountains. And as much time as I spent in the mountains in these conditions, and as safe as this path is in these conditions, I still have this acute anxiety. Oh my gosh, there it is. I just finished talking to you folks on the camera, and that's the col right there. You can even see the path to the right that goes down to the cabin and the lake. And look at this. We've even got this down here now. That's crazy. Look at where we are. Wow. We made it to the col. 2,648 metres above sea level. Yes, people! Amazing! I'm just so thankful to have reached this point. I feel like I've come through some demons. Wow. Enticing views there, I can just about see the lake. I'm just forcing myself to take a little bit of a break. And then I think I'm going to take the right-hand path, which says 1 hour 5 minutes, down to the cabin, because the left-hand path will join tomorrow. Let's get down to the refuge. So distance-wise, it's not far to the hut. So can't see it and have absolutely no perception of how high we are. So yeah, that's us really, just casually wandering along. It's odd actually, as the cloud keeps getting denser, I'm definitely seeing things. I thought I saw another hiker in front of me. It's not a hiker. I thought I saw an ibex, which are the big mountain goats that roam up here. Didn't see one of those. And well, I just keep catching movement in the corner of my eye, but all it is the cloud. I'm surprised actually, I don't feel like creeped out at all. I think because I know it is just cloud today, there's no threat of thunderstorms. The vulnerability is all in my head. Oh my gosh, yes, we've dropped down out of the cloud. We did it. I'm over the moon with that. That means the hardest stuff is behind us for today, day 4. And there it is, there's the lake. Oh my goodness me. This is absolutely brilliant. The cloud shrouding the view like a curtain almost. There's a big amphitheatre. The lake in the middle of it all. Oh, happy days. So that's where we're headed tomorrow, is the left path here, that way. And then we go up and then across and then shooby-dooby all around into the Grand Desert, the wilderness. And Louvi, that's us, this way. Happy days. Does it get any more scenic than that? Switzerland, what are you doing to me? Wow.
Lac de Louvet is a great example of a glacial bowl, and quickly became one of my favourite spots on the entire trail. Cabane de Louvet sits just above the lake on a grassy terrace, a traditional building with its roots linked to alpine farming. The hut, like most, is entirely off-grid, powered by solar and fed by local springs. I just could not believe the beauty that stretched out before me on the southern side of the hut. The world opened up into Val de Barne, a great green trench. Across the valley, the Grand Combi, its glaciers spilling down like giant frozen waterfalls. The Courbassière gleamed, and beyond, peak after peak, as the view faded into Italy. There were ibex here too, totally at home on the rocky terrain between 2,000 and 3,000 metres. These wild mountain goats were almost hunted to extinction in the 1800s. The last natural herd survived in Italy's Gran Paradiso area. Thankfully, in the early 20th century, small groups were reintroduced across the Swiss Alps.
Okay, shoes off. Maybe I will go here. This we are definitely doing. Hello, mountains. How's that for a window view? This is amazing.
That evening, I couldn't resist sitting out to watch the sunset. Alpine glow illuminating summits and ice, the cloud ever shifting. I felt totally at peace, knowing, feeling that I was exactly where I was meant to be. I knew I would wake up into day 5 with a smiling soul.
Goodbye refuge and glacier for now. See you another time. The sun has arrived. It's going to be hopefully a good sunny day. Today we go pretty much as high as we go on this route, up to just shy of 3,000 meters. Oh, this is ridiculous. What an impeccable view that is. Oh, Switzerland, what are you doing to me? So we're going up. It's a completely different landscape to down by the lake now. Just post-glacial apocalypse. All these rocks and boulders left behind. There we go. This is us. Col de Louvet. Oi, oi. Oh my goodness. That's just rude, really. Wow, 291. Woohoo! We literally couldn't have any better weather for this today. Last time I was trying to do this route, the weather was really poor. Visibility was an absolute minimum. But now being here, these iconic peaks behind us, this huge glacial ball in front of us. What an incredible, incredible place. Just feel so privileged to be here right now. There's so few people about. I wouldn't mind knowing that there's some folks not too far ahead. Right, keep an eye out for the signs. And do not get lost out here. Because it's almost like being on Iceland, this terrain. Very, well, it feels volcanic, but obviously it's not, it's glacial.
Ahead was the Grand Desert. In the past, walking here involved a glacier crossing, but now traverses a seriously vast wilderness of rock. It looked rather featureless, and under snow and in poor visibility would have been a significant navigational undertaking. Due to rock slides, the route is ever changing, so I was beyond thankful to have a bluebird day in which to tackle this bewildering leg.
Having to concentrate a lot on where each flag is. I'll see how we get on filming this, because priority number one is not getting lost. Looking back up the way we've come, what a jumble of rocks this is. It's crucial that I just stay alert, because there's no service. I'm completely alone, and any kind of injury here would have very, very severe consequences. Okay, so I've got a method. It's basically get to a flag or a cairn, and then don't move on until you can see the next one. Walk to the next one, stop, assess, find the flag, find the cairn, and then move on to that one. That way, we should stay not lost. Crossing the glacial meltwater here. Beautiful, beautiful situation.
This was, by far, one of the most striking and otherworldly sections of the trail. Stark, raw, almost lunar, stretching out far into the horizon. Geologists actually use this area as a living laboratory to study climate change, monitoring just how quickly plant life colonises the newly exposed moraine.
We've come from there, worked our way down, round the lake, and now we're heading up here. Happy days, team. We've hit a trail junction. Got a sign. All is good. It's kind of nice. Just met some people who actually came around the other side of the lake, which is where I got quite thrown and confused. And now looking down, I can see there are actually people behind me and some people in front, so I feel a little bit less alone now. And the best thing is, at least from here, I'm not going to get lost. Truly magnificent landscape this. It's not somewhere you get to walk in every day. I'm feeling really taken aback by this stretch of walking, not least the isolation, the remoteness, but also I think the stark realization where I am walking is supposed to be a glacier. It's spectacular and also really, really jarring. I'm not a fan of the feeling, if I'm honest. That's mean. Team, we have to go up there. Okay, fine. Right, just one step at a time. Oi, oi, what a view. Just decided to give myself literally 5 minutes and eat a very sweaty jam sandwich. Oh, I stole it from breakfast. And otherwise, I've eaten my flapjack and that's it. Just been on the go, moving. Truly, truly incredible day's walk. Lunch break over. Let's get up there. Just another giant jungle of rocks, eh? Slowly does it. Oops. It's been an exhausting day. I mean, doing it is one thing, but filming it is another. So much to concentrate on. See how steep it is? Here it is. Oh my goodness me. What am I looking at? 2987. Look at this. Wow. Oh, I'm gobsmacked. That is next level. Right, with this immeasurable view in front of us, we now have to, quite steeply from the looks of it, descend down into it. Wow. We did it. We've just come down from up there, switchbacking path. Now we're in the bowl. Glacier up there, solar panels for the hut, I presume. And now it's the last 20 minutes to our accommodation for the day. Feeling ecstatic, absolutely buzzing. What an incredible day's walking. You just don't get to do that very often on a trail, let alone in these conditions. And to think that's it, I've done it. We've done it. The day that has intimidated me the most, that's now behind us. As I say, ecstatic. There's the hut. Come on. Last push to the top. And we did it. The refuge. Yay! High five. 6 hours 43 with filming. Quite happy with that.
My accommodation for the night was Cabane Près Fleury, the highest mountain hut in the entire region. Its name means flowery meadow, a poetic irony since it was mostly surrounded by grey.
Oh, hello. Food. The entire building is full tonight, and I'm the first one to arrive from my dormitory. I'm so happy about that. So I can picked a bed. Okay, that was a difficult decision, but I've decided to go for this one on the bottom bunk. Don't know who's going to be here. I wish it was my girlfriend, but it won't be. Yeah, and then it means I can store things here. And I was looking, look at this, look. If you're on this top bunk and this person has to climb over this person to get down. So silly. Anyway, we're here now. Here's what it is. Just crack on with it. Well, not allowed to bring the rucksack in, but you can bring a box with everything from inside of your rucksack into the room. That's what I've done. Me and my box. This is our water to be filtered. Now this is very GR20. Just getting ready to have a shower and look at this. The skin has completely come off my shoulder. Oops. Just put that outside. Nice! So in Switzerland, this is the shower. Yeah, as you can see, huge amount of privacy. Lovely, pure, refreshing moment, as they've even bothered to tell us. So, yeah, let's do it. That'll do. Oi, oi. Having a wash with glacial water, absolutely fantastic. Here in the mountains, sun is shining, feeling good for it, feeling really, really good for it. We're day 5 on the Haute Route, and actually physically, I'm feeling pretty sound. So thankful for my body. And that was the shower. Good morning, folks. It's day 6. Feeling run down today, I'll be honest. My ankle was really giving me quite a lot of jip. So I rolled it yesterday. When I hit the track, I just went and it clicked. And I managed to obviously get down to the hut okay. I can wait there okay. But it kept me away. It was so painful. And thankfully, the people who slept above here, they are doctors in Canada, and they sort of showed me how to compress it with a double layer of socks, and I think that's helped. But basically, for some reason I don't have any ibuprofen or anything, so the hut people have just given me some. I'm not a big tablet taker, but I'm going to take one of those today. I also have a pounding headache for some reason. I think I just didn't drink enough in the day, even though I feel like I caught up afterwards, so not feeling my sharpest as we set off. 6 hours, clouds are coming in, but thankfully we should get a view from the col. Let's go! Does that sound enthusiastic enough? I don't know yet. You know that feeling where it's like, I'm sure I've forgotten something. I must have forgotten something. Guidebook, phone, charger, wallet, passport, food, water, camera. I think I've got everything. So I don't know why I feel like I've forgotten something. Well, I can tell you, just a few steps in, I'm going to really have to make sure this foot doesn't roll on anything because it's sore. It's nice to start the day with the blood pumping. Feeling good. Reaching the top, 2,000, what does that say? 804 meters. Ah, what a way to start the morning. And this is the view. Oh wow. Look at that, folks. Stunning. 30 minutes into today and we get this view. And the track to the right of it. We get to walk that. That's as flat as it gets on the Haute Route.
This was Lac des Dix, with the epic Mont Blanc de Chalon towering above. It was a mountain that would have looked very comfortable in a Lord of the Rings film. The immense turquoise lake is held back by the Grande Distance Dam, which we would be able to see a little bit later. At 285 metres, it's one of the tallest gravity dams in the world. Built in the 1950s, it gathers meltwater from over 35 glaciers, turning the power of ice into energy.
Yes! We made it to the track. That is a good milestone for us today. The sun is fighting the clouds. Come on, sunshine, you can do it. Wouldn't be Switzerland without cows and cow's bells, would it? Hey! Ah! That's disgusting, but I kind of like it. It's so slimy. Just gonna, no offense, okay? Do that. Nice. Yeah, bye cow. I can't touch anything. Ugh. Seems like the weather can't decide what it wants to do today. It's sort of spit raining and sunny all at once. But this is an important point. This is where we turn the corner of the lake and we can walk the short side before beginning our ascent up to the col. And we have Glacier de l'Endere. Maybe I said that right. It's up there. Would have come all the way down here. But there's some water and I can wash the cow juice off my hand. Goodbye, cow juice. There we go. 1 hour 50 to the col. Nice. Do you know what I've just realised, folks? Today is day 6. That makes today halfway. How is that even possible? 6 out of 12 days. That's a really neat feeling actually. That's flown by. Feeling really strong, really, yeah, mentally positive. I've just got to look after this ankle and otherwise just keep plodding. It's going really well. Wow, wind's picking up and look at that ahead. I think that's Glacier de Chillon, which we have to walk right by. That is epic. This is an erratic, so it's a huge boulder left behind by the glacier. And then up there, right on that peak, there's an ibex just looking down on us, very far away, but commanding full attention. And this ridge here on the left, this is once again a glacial moraine, so the glacier has dumped all of this sediment that we're now walking on the top of, like an escarpment almost.
was utterly dumbfounded by this stretch of walking and the wilderness all around. Mont Blanc de Chillon dominated the view, though its glacier was a cringe-worthy sight. Overlooking the glacier was Cabane des 10, one of the busiest refuges in the Alps, used by walkers, skiers and climbers alike.
Every twist and turn in the trail sort of reveals a little bit more of what's left of the glacier, but we are making good progress towards our col. The clouds are still quite high, but definitely looking a little bit thundery, so it'd be nice to sort of get up and over that high point so we can just kick into that descent down to Arola. Incredible stretch of path. This here then is a path split, so you can continue that way and loop around another path, but it's actually closed due to rockfall. The ladders have been damaged, and so we're taking this one up Zermatt. It looks intense, doesn't it? I think it's best if we keep our distance, because slippery slidey rock. These two are bombing it up there. Ooh, looking up is a bit dizzying. Looking down is fine. Oh, and there's the rain. Okay, let's go.
The path was so steep, it was only natural that I used my hands, leaning into the slope and hauling myself upwards until I reached a chain embedded in the rock.
Finding this weirdly area today. It's quite unusual for me. Boom. Just in time for the rain. Good stuff, team, well done. That was a really epic ascent. Wouldn't like to do that in the snow. Really steep, but so stunning. Very good fun. And now we have this whole new valley to walk into. First, have a little drink of water. Right, goodbye to the col. Hello, little switchbacking path. It really feels like we've dropped into Mordor here on the other side. It's glaciers, snow-capped mountains, and more rain. I'm hoping this descent is efficient, shall we say, able to move fast.
The descent was indeed very quick, and the transition from barren boulders to lush Alps was tangible. The passing of distance reminded me of the passing of time, and it was here in this valley that I was hit by an immense wave of grief.
Today is 3 weeks ago that Bobby died. It's really nice to be in a landscape like this where I've got the hard work behind me and I can just sit and be and feel and grieve. I suddenly feel very tired.
Rounding the corner I was rewarded with views over Mont Blanc, a dominant feature of the Haute Valley, at 3,637 metres.
We've dropped down to the forest, as you can see, and it's not far now until we hit our accommodation tonight. I'm staying actually at a hotel. I've got my own room again, and seems like pretty much everyone else is staying at this hotel, so it could be quite fun vibes. Whoa. Is this where we're staying? That is massive. Day 6 done, people. Ah yeah. This looks old, doesn't it? Wow.
This was the Grand Hotel, a shocking injection of luxury into my hike. I was so worn out by the time I got there that I didn't film very much, but take it from me, it was well worth the stay.
Wow. That's different. Let's have a look over here. We're over halfway on our Haute Route journey. Day 6 is done. Very happy to be here. Tomorrow's a nice short day, so got some really good R&R ahead of us. And yeah, feeling really, really, really happy. Look at this, I can literally sit here and look at this view. Wow. Wow, it's you. Day 7. It's been raining all morning. Now, as you can see, maybe, just maybe, it might be stopping raining. And we have a 11-12 kilometre, something like that, walk to Lesage. It's one of the shorter days, hence the chilled out morning. Had a solid breakfast. In fact, breakfast was hilarious. Came downstairs. The breakfast spread was ridiculous. All the hikers sort of emerged into the room and like, you know that emoji with star eyes? Like that was everyone's face, just like, look at all the food. Goodbye, Grand Hotel. You are a wonderful oasis in the wilderness. Hello, forest. Ooh, hello, raspberries. That's a big raspberry, look at that. Ugh. I mean, I had a massive breakfast, but a raspberry won't hurt. Oh, that's a good raspberry. Just 2 raspberries won't hurt. Maybe 3. As you can see, progress is swift today.
It was good vibes all round as I left the hotel and raspberries behind. My 3 new trail friends from the States were nearby, and at Arola, a quaint village with a bold history, I met other hikers I had enjoyed chatting with through the last week.
Hey! Everyone's leaving at the same time. How was your stay? Where did you stay? Oops. That's so funny.
With it being a shorter and less strenuous day, I decided to put the brakes on and just enjoy the company of these great people. Besides, some of them needed me to help navigate. It was nice to have the ego boost of being called a trail guardian every now and then.
There have been some stretches like this where now that it's rained overnight are actually semi-slippery, just with the tree roots and actually this rock. A bit like some of this stuff yesterday coming down from the glacial valley is like almost like soapstone. It's just inherently slippy, so it's just be careful. Look at these views though now. The peak, the valley, and hopefully not too far now to the blue lake. I'll tell you what folks, I'm having a really nice time on this foresty stretch. I thought today it was mainly downhill, but let me tell you something. We're definitely gaining in elevation going up and down these slippery roots and rocks. Today I'm just meandering along and chatting with Jason, Marty and Nate, and it's been really fun. Having a really good time. I mean, I speak like I could actually be walking faster. I can't because it's so slippery. I mean, now we're going downhill. Oh yes. Whoa, look at that. That is really blue. Jeez.
After days of rock and ice, Lac Bleu proved to be a startling splash of colour. Filled with mineral-rich meltwater, it has long been a beloved local destination, as shepherds once brought their flocks here, and now families and hikers come for its calm beauty.
I'd like to emphasise, folks, this literally is as blue as it looks. I mean, it makes sense that it's called the Blue Lake. That was such a quick descent. This is La Goulet, and now we're in the valley, folks. Probably gonna feel the warmth down here. Not so much of a breeze today. Massive erratic there. For scale, there's a building. No cars allowed. Thanks for clarifying. If I had one, I don't think I'd be coming this way anyway. Wow, today has been really steady walking. We're now dropping down into Les Honderes, I think that's how you say it, which I'm actually really looking forward to seeing, because apparently it's very typical old style buildings here made out of timber and stone. I mean, this one says 1969. Probably shouldn't say that's old though, because I think people watching are from 1969. Sorry.
It was really interesting to see how the village held on to its past. The large houses, many dating from the 16 and 1700s, blackened by sun and time. Between them, narrow alleyways, modern architecture, and little granaries on stone stilts called mazels, designed to keep the grain safe from damp and mice. Flowers spilled from balconies and antlers from ibex or chamois were mounted above doorways, a symbol of strength, endurance, and protection. In some houses, these antlers are passed down through the generations and become a massive part of that family's story.
This is it then, folks. We have just climbed another 250 meters from the base of the valley, and now find ourselves in Lesage, which is the end of day 7. It's ridiculous just looking back at the immense, those mountains are just so enticing. It's also worth me mentioning the route splits here. So this way, up into the mountains that way, takes you to Le Forclaz, which is one of the passes, but for us on our itinerary we have a beast of a day tomorrow, heading up and around this way to Zinal, but more on that tomorrow. It's intimidating and a little bit scary, so that's a tomorrow me problem. This grandiose building is our hotel for the night. Voila. Cool, we checked in room 30, 4th floor. Of course I'm taking the stairs. Who needs to climb a giant mountain when you can climb the stairs? Okay, I did it. Perfect. Wow, that's my view. That's ridiculous. Just doesn't get any more Swiss than that, does it really? I'm washed, I'm a little rested, and I thought just before dinner I'd come out and check out the chapel that Lesage is well known for. I mean, if you're going to hike up a hill, you may as well be able to see this. Morning folks, but today we double up. We are walking from here, Lesage, to Zinal. We're going right over the top of two big passes, so it's 2 days in one. Hence why I'm here alone having breakfast. It's forecast to be a 11-hour day hike. We take today as it comes, but first of all, nothing is going to make me rush coffee. Well team, it's 8 o'clock. We're on the trail. Let's get to this first col. 4 hours. Game on. Ooh, that's steep. Fantastic views this morning, making the climbing so much easier. I just keep looking back and gawping at that beauty. Meanwhile, there's actually a little bit of frost on the ground this morning. Autumn is creeping up on us actually. Here comes the sun from behind the mountain. Oh wow. Beautiful. Okay, well, we're making amazing progress up the valley, and farmers put this fence, and normally they've got like a hook thing. This one does not, and let's just say it's too hard for me to step over. It is on, because I can hear it. Did I make it? Oh, I made it. Just a normal day in the Swiss Alps. Don't you guys get migraines? I feel like I'd get a headache all the time. 1 hour to the top. So close now. Of the call. Oh my gosh. What in the world? Wow. 3 hours exactly. And for a day that's got pretty much 2,000 meters of climbing, we've just done 1,300 of them. 2916. Ooh, no, 2919. Smashed it. That was a beast. Felt really good. And now we can see Lake Mari. Oh, we're going all the way down there now. First, oxygen. Okay, I can be really honest, I really enjoyed that ascent. I'm looking forward to the next one actually. As you can see, ahead of us. Maybe I take that back. That looks terrifying. Down, 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 up, whoop-a-doop-a-doo, and onwards. Just like that. I don't want to jinx anything here, especially because we've got an hour and a half of solid downhill now. But my ankle is feeling really good today. It's still tender and it's still like pulses whenever I stop moving. but it's feeling much stronger, more stable, and yeah, I'm so relieved. Honestly, like the last couple of days, it's just been this like horrible itch in the back of my mind of like, oh, ankle, please be okay. Yesterday you told me about the blue sky, and all that I can see is just another alpine lake with some mountains. Well, it looks made up, doesn't it? But it's not. Those lakes really are that colour. 'Cause I'm blue, da ba dee dee dum. I can't believe this place exists. I can't believe I'm walking in this place. Oh, so much beauty to see on this planet, and I am completely alone here. This is incredible, folks. We're getting glimpses of the glacier now as we round the corner. That's where Cabane de Moari is, the other route that you can take to break this leg up into 2 days. Would have really enjoyed the opportunity to do that, but I'm just gonna have to come back and make a circular out of that or something. It's proving impossible to keep moving. It's such an ever-changing view with the lake. We're even starting to get some reflections now. It's just ridiculous. I mean, concentrating on our footwork is hard enough, but it turns out there's a bike race as well coming down the trail. This could be interesting. How am I supposed to not die? This is so scary. This is like overstimulation now. Because I'm gonna like get squashed. This is so dangerous. But like I'm either in the way or they're about to squash me. I'm just doing my best to stay out of it. Alright, well, bikes aside, there's the barrage, a massive dam, and that's where we're going. That's quite formidable, actually. And then our trail on the other side, all the way up to there. Yay! In fact, in order to do that, let's go cross country. That way I won't get run over.
This was a view I found impossible to comprehend. I had never before seen a lake so turquoise blue, created by centuries of glacial melt. Rising sharply into the sky was Pont de Marie, with its glaciers tumbling down in frozen drama. It was breathtaking to see the whole scene reflected back in the glassy water below, and felt a total contrast to the frustration that the bike race was causing me.
I just got yelled at to move out of the way because I was in the photographer's shot. I'm like, what? I'm allowed to be here as well. And this is the only way to the barrage. So I have to stay on this track and the bikes have to not kill me, basically.
Eventually, I made it down to the barrage. Built in the 1950s, it's 148 metres tall and nearly 600 metres long. Its curved shape is designed to allow the dam to hold back the massive weight of water by directing pressure into the surrounding rock walls. I found it to be a really interesting sight and quite fancied abseiling down it, but would save that adventure for another day.
Nice, so we made it across the dam, 4 hours to Zermatt. Alright, we can do that. Beginning the climb, 1 hour, 45 minutes, English, up to the top of the next col. One of the things I really enjoyed about today has been a really good chance to activate beast mode. Just knowing that you've got 400, 500, 600, 700 meters more to climb when you're feeling it. I just love that. I love that challenge. And now I'll tell you my secret. Once we get to the top of the col, 15 minutes from there, there's a cable car. And that goes all the way down to Zermatt, where our day ends. But, my friends, it's going to be a close call as to whether I make it before they close or not. And so that is why beast mode is well and truly activated.
Okay, so beast mode didn't exactly look very fast, but it was in the relentless pursuit of the summit that I felt pumped and proud.
Oh. Hillage. Last few metres then. Col de Swarboise, or however it's pronounced. 2837, and the Haute Route just goes over the col, but 50-60 metres higher is the peak itself, and I feel like I've got that in the tank. I mean, we may as well take this up to 2,000 metres climbing today. Oh, it actually says 2850 here. Oh, that was good stuff. 5 minutes then, let's get to the top of this peak, get the panorama, and then I think we've rent a cable car. Yep, that was well worth the climb. Oh my gosh. Oh, look at that. Wow.
Val de Zinal below, the Weisshorn, Zinal Rothorn, and other huge peaks above. This was a view and a moment to remember. Despite not wanting to miss the cable car, I stopped for a moment in an attempt to take it all in.
Today has definitely been my favourite day. Yes, okay, it's been one of the longest in terms of elevation gain. 2,000 metres climbed. I'm feeling really good for it. Now finally these immense peaks all around. Just magnificent. This is the Haute Route at its very, very best. And I just casually get to walk into this view. Oh, it's a double-sided cable car place thing. Look how big that one is. Oh, that's 3. We're gonna make it. So we're saving a 2-hour hike down for 12 francs. No brainer if you ask me. Wow, wow, wow. Oh, cows! Well, and just like that, the snow-capped peaks are to be rediscovered tomorrow. I'm heading down to civilization. We've done today in 7 hours, slightly less than 7 hours, with breaks and with filming. I've made really, really good time today. I'm just so thankful for my body, for its strength and its endurance. Yeah, it really does feel like I'm made to do this, you know? Zinal! Day 8. Aye. Oh man, I freaking love this hiking thing. This is great, especially when you just get a cable car. Wow, look at that backdrop. Woo-hoo-hoo.
There is something truly special about arriving in a place you've only ever known as a name on a map. A moment where the abstract becomes real. Zinal felt like a hidden jewel, nestled deep in the valley, framed by towering peaks and lush elms. Once again, there were fine examples of traditional stone and woodwork buildings. And beyond it all, the mighty Besso, the twin peak, rising sharply against the blue sky.
Friends, come with me. You can't make this stuff up. Look it. This is the view from my bedroom. Oh my gosh. I can't cope with this. This is gonna be one of my favourite experiences ever. Look.
Well, I guess every good hiker should have a vegan burger after a mammoth day. That is an absolute feast. Look at the size of that.
Right then, leaving the wonderful plush comforts of a hotel for the mountains and then for a dormitory. As you can see, I'm ecstatic about that news and the prospect of what lies ahead. I mean, why would you leave here? I mean, look at these beautiful buildings. There's paragliders. There's just good things everywhere. Why am I leaving? I could just finish here, say I did it, this is what I came to do. This trail is like, good morning, in case you forgot, with your very nice hotel, you're on the Haute Route. That means you have to climb very steeply as soon as you get out of bed. Are you ready? No? Too bad, let's go. Really gaining some elevation now. Fantastic. That's the point yesterday where we looked down a valley. Nice. Wow, look at that. This is fantastic. And the colours as well. Look at this. The bilberry bush is completely aflame, catching the sun. Spectacular. Here we go, we made it to the junction. So left Hotel Weishorn and straight up, naturally, for Kletter the Col. That's where we're going. Big views behind, spectacular. And then up ahead is a very, actually, exhausting looking climb today. You know, I'd be lying if I said I wasn't feeling really tired today. It's just a case of stop and breathe and keep trucking at a nice steady pace. I also got the music in or the audio book, and it's just taking a lot of trance-like forward motion. There's definitely something in me that freaking loves this. When you hit this point of fatigue, and it's just through grit and perseverance that you get up those last few 100 meters for the day. Feels incredible. And yeah, something in my soul just gets such a high off this. That being said, I'm not quite as high as I need to be, so let's keep going. Here we go then. Last little push. The call is just there. Come on. I mean, I don't know if the sign has slipped down the hill or not, but this is us, people. The call. 2874. I thought there would be a fair crowd here. Nice. Alright, that was my shortest stop at a col ever. Basically up and over and down the other side. I think this big group, I've seemed to have caught them up with my Haute Route itinerary, and they're just either on the horizon in front or behind since yesterday. And I think now if I can just get ahead a little bit whilst they have their lunch break, that would be kind of nice. Goodbye, Col. Hello, New Valley. This is actually a really rocky, barren looking valley that we're walking down now. I actually think I remember reading that this valley is renowned for its wildflowers. It's a bit late in the season, so not sure we'll be seeing much, but they do grow here. That ahead, those mountains, that's the last col we have to go over. That's tomorrow's journey. Ruben, 1 hour 35. Oh, it's actually longer than I thought. Yes, I don't have any water until now. Look at these kind of people. It is a hot, hot day today. Oh yes. Beauty. Meanwhile, in Switzerland,
I was now entering the Turtmantal Valley, one of the shortest and least developed of the entire region, with the Beishorn, Weisshorn and Tête de Milan summits towering over it. It was here I said au revoir to French as the spoken language and hallo to German. Not that I was particularly proficient in either of them.
descending quickly through the forest now. Have to say, appreciating the shade. Oh, yes, looks like we've reached the valley bottom. Right, so the path continues this way on this side of the river. I've decided I'm going to give my ankle the relief and just take the road. Should be quiet enough since there's a dead end this side of the valley. I have to say, this feels a bit like I'm cheating. It's a weird feeling, but it definitely feels nicer on my ankle. Here we go then. Gruben. Day 9. Done.
Also known as Meiden, this village, in fact the entire valley, is only occupied in the summer months. What left me quite confused though was the scale of Hotel Schwarzhorn. It totally dominated the scene and proved to be a bit of a peculiar place, to say the least.
This will be us then. So, had a wash, just laid down on the bed for a bit. Dorm is pretty much full now, so that's 11 people, 12 people. I'd be lying if I actually said I felt good. I'm not feeling well at all. My tummy is so crampy and I just keep getting like really dizzy spells, so I don't know if I've drunk some like bad water or something. Do you remember I said about the breakfast where everyone like came in and like had star eyes? This is the exact opposite. People arrive and then it's like the tears emoji. Everyone's just like but still, it's one night. We can do it. Day 10 is on the horizon. I'll see you there. Good morning.
Good morning, if you go.
So many stairs to go down. It's 7:30. It's day 10 and we have a col to climb. Not much more to say than that, because literally here's the hotel and the path is just the other side of the hotel, going straight up for over 1,000 meters. See, I'm not exaggerating this. Hotel, mountain, up. And there's the crew. Right. Okay, 3 hours to the 2,800 meter bit. Let's go. Already out of breath. There's my coffee. Fruit salad. Round 2. Blech. Looking back, those aren't the huts that we sort of joined to get drinking water, but you can see the track essentially that we ended up following yesterday. Really, really cool. So many bilberries here. all of these fire red plants again, absolutely laden with berries. You can see the skies are a lot moodier, so just trying to keep moving. Look team, we got a little bit of sunshine. Oh my goodness. I'll tell you what, I know we're only an hour into today's hike, but I am feeling leagues better than I did yesterday. That was low energy, poor mental space, but it just goes to show what the difference a day can make. Sort of leaving the pastures behind a bit in favour of, once again, this ex-glaciated valley. So feeling very grey today actually. I think with the light sort of bouncing off the rock. You know what folks, it's just hitting me as I'm walking through this boulder field. Something just clicked. You know, every time I'm pushing up these massive ascents, I just feel this huge wave of grief come over me. And it's having the daily focus of distance to cover, elevation to climb and descend every day. It's giving me such a focus point. It's helping me to literally walk through my grief and the loss of my boy. And, you know, having the focus, the micro focus points every single day of like these boulder fields and, you know, the huts and talking with people. This trail is really helping me to move forwards with my life. Even though every day I just get like whacked in the face by this like intense pain of like, I can't believe he's gone. And it's just like, is this why I didn't finish the trail in 2023? Like the universe or God or whoever, whatever, has gifted me this opportunity to come here a few weeks after the passing of my little lad so that I can walk through my grief. And as hard as it is sometimes, as hard as it feels at night time to just sit in the sadness that he's gone, I think it's also really, really good to be out here. A physical landscape that I'm in, that I can touch, that I can engage with. You know, this place, as vast and strenuous and intimidating as it can be, this is nature. This is the language that I've grown up learning how to speak. This is a place that I understand. And I think this is the beauty of not just the trail, but spending time in the natural world, is by being out here and pushing ourselves in whatever way that looks like for each of us as an individual. It can enable us, it can empower us to come to a greater understanding of who we are and the emotional experiences that we're having in our life. Because life is a journey. There is no destination except death. And everything we choose to do along the way, the mountains we choose to climb, the valleys we choose to hang out in, the people we choose to speak with, you know, it's all a choice. Every day we have a choice to write the story of our life. And I have been gifted this opportunity. It's helping me just to breathe a little bit deeper into the pain of the loss and helping me feel a little bit braver and a little bit more courageous and confident as I walk forwards into my life without my boy being with me. So yeah, anyway, so I just had that thought. Let's get to this call. I feel like I haven't drunk enough to shed tears. Here we go then folks, the August Board Pass, the last pass on the Haute Route, 2892. That was done really fast, 2.5 hours. Happy with that.
And you win some chocolate.
Hey, really?
Yes.
Oh, thank you.
You're welcome.
Merci. That's a reward, eh? Look at that. Fantastic. Well, despite feeling energized to just keep cracking on, sort of forcing myself to just take 5 here and just be on this final pass for the Haute Route and actually celebrate how far we have come. That first bit there was a little bit steep, but all good. And now we're in boulder field, just another boulder field. Can you hear that? It's a little disconcerting. We stood on top of a river. Just another normal day in the Alps. Wow, this is one of the bigger boulder fields. We have these little tiny red splashes to follow, I'm presuming. Ugh, back to this game again. I mean, it felt like a while since we've had to do this, but do it we shall. I feel like my guidebook, or maybe it was me, or maybe it was both of us, completely glossed over the fact that we have this immense rocky terrain to navigate today. Look at this, it's huge. Oh my gosh, is this the end? Did we make it? This is a really cool path. Oh, look at it. Wow. I like that. Oh my goodness. Look what we're rounding the corner to see. This just gets better and better. Well, this is by far the biggest view we have had so far. Extensive vistas all the way down the valley, both directions. The Matterhorn with the glacier here, just perched on the opposite side of the valley. The Matterhorn, ultimate destination, and Zermatt are a metaphorical stone's throw away just down the valley now. We are so close, people. And what we can see is this big hunk of rock here. This is where the Europa Weg goes. So the Europe hut is somewhere over there. And I have to be honest, looking at it from here, it does look somewhat treacherous. It looks steep, it looks stony, and it may or may not be possible. We don't know yet. There are thunderstorms due to come in. You can see and feel them brewing all around now. So there's 2 options. Essentially, the first is to head up on the Europa Weg, hope that there's no landslides, hope that we don't get struck by lightning, bish bash bosh, fun adventure. The second option is to essentially follow the trail down the valley. It's sort of the poor weather route. And what you can do at various settlements is then cut up to the Europa Route, where we will be staying and are booked to stay. And then for some people, if they just want to smash out and get to Zermatt, it's like a 6-hour walk down this valley. You're done, you're in Zermatt, you got a spa. So I'm not entirely sure yet what I'm going to be doing. St. Nicolaus, where we're headed to, first of all, is right down the bottom of the valley. You can't see it from here. We're just so high up on this outcrop. What words can I even use to describe this? It's vast beyond measure. Completely uncapturable in any kind of media form. This view is huge. These are some big switchbacks. Down and down and down. You've got something on your face, mate. Well, folks, still something on your face. Why have you got such a dirty face? Looking down this valley, knowing that Zermatt and the Matterhorn are a day's walk away, a train ride away, a bus journey away, the end is close. This trail has been on the list for a long time, and it's a very bizarre one. When you tick something off that you wanted to do, you sort of have this vision in your head of like, oh, this is how I feel. The truth is, I've learned so often you get to the end of journeys like this and it's quite anticlimactic. You kind of just finish. And I think especially with a trail like the Haute Route, where there isn't really a designated start and finish, there's no grand fanfare like some of these massive trails, the PCT or the Southwest Coastal Path. You just kind of get there and then you're just kind of done. But there's something kind of humbling about that. It's like you just slot back into society, even though you've just done this absolutely epic thing. In other news, I think we've reached the cable car station. Ah, yeah. Oh, how cute is this? What an oasis we've just emerged into. Wow. Right, well, we made it to the restaurant. We may as well use the restaurant and have a wee sit down. Alright, coffee consumed, cake consumed, girlfriend spoken to. Let's get this gondola. Look where it is.
Nate, Marty and Jason had caught me up. Or had I caught them up? Anyway, we set off to catch a lift down to the valley together. And naturally, they made the experience really fun.
Oh look, it's an hour and a half if you want to walk. That's nice. Here you can contact the valley station. What that?
Do it.
Oh no.
Push that button.
Not that one.
No.
That's so tiny. How do 4 people fit in that? Wait, is there 4 people including rucksacks?
About to find out.
Please load your luggage outside. Oh. Ah, thank you.
Yep.
That was a happy coincidence. Oh.
I know. It never really said anything about weight.
No. I mean, I did eat cake, so.
There's a phone if something goes wrong.
That is
Have a little bit of time to think about it.
I hope we didn't go over that. Don't say that. It's not okay.
We don't even know what this costs. We could be in, the guy could be like 50.
This is true, actually.
We just like la 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 la. Get in the mystery red box. Oh, there goes the other one going the other way. So we're halfway.
No matter what language they use, just act confused.
Yeah. How did we all fit in that? It's so good. There she goes. So here we are then, San Nicolas. This is the hub. This is where like all the hikers are hanging out. And we have to get up there now. See you tomorrow! Wow, this place is like a postcard. Look at these buildings. Swiss flags everywhere. It's really beautiful. A mixture of stone and wood. I have to say I'll miss these streets when we head back to the UK. Yes, people, the bus arrived. Happy days. Hello. Just one ticket for me, please.
Yes.
Cool. Woohoo! We made it. This is crazy. This place. Look, and we were on the mountain on the other side. Fantastic. And this is home for the night. Happy days. Bus number 2. Ah, yeah. Some hikers hiking friends on this one. All right, here we go. Day 11. So first up to Wellbeing. Look at those mountains. See, this is cool. When you come down to the valley, you can see things. I really didn't realise, actually, the mess that the Europaväg is actually in at the moment. In a sense of it's 2025 and most of it is shut or inaccessible or really dangerous. The high route is completely closed. The middle route is not recommended in poor weather. So here we are in the valley. So making the best of today. Got sort of 5 hours, 1,200 meters or so of ascent up to the Europaväg and our final accommodation for the Haute Route.
I had spent the evening before agonising about which route to take to get to the mountain hut. Information was sparse, and ultimately it was the wet weather overnight that caused me to take the valley trail.
See, this route, we get donkeys, and who doesn't love donkeys? Also on this route, we get a baby Highland coo. Hello, coo. Look at how that tree is just consuming that barn. Cool. So we've made it to Wellbeing, and this is where we just pass through the settlement and head up into the hills. Fab stuff, folks. So here we are, the Europaväg, 3 hours 40 minutes. Up and up and up and up. So I've just stopped for a little breather before tackling this ascent, and I've had a message from Nate, Marty and Jason. They've decided to take the high route, which I've opted not to take. And this is the video they've sent me saying, the views are amazing. I think we can see you down there. Hey look, they've got a picture of me on their wall. Danger! Rockfall, flash flooding. Looks like we gotta get across this somehow. It's a good steep path, this. Whew. Climbing. I'm literally dripping wet with sweat. It is so humid, so steep, but doing good. Whew. Not much to film and not much to say. Just upwards, hard graft, good stuff. Cables. I have never before seen a picnic site like that. Oh my life. What? Look at where we're gonna go. That's incredible. It's a little terrifying. We're literally going up the rock face. What rock face, you ask? This rock face. Our path is up there. It goes along here. And if you come with me a minute, you'll see we've got a bridge. And then we've got stairs going all the way up. Can you see that? There. Oh my gosh. Oh, I don't like that. Here we go. Wow. We made it! Yes! Okay, let's go. I'm all alone. My guidebook specifically says this is not a place to hang out. So we're gonna keep moving and get ourselves up there. We made it to the stairs. Yay. We did it. I feel very conflicted about this stretch today. One part of me is like, this is so not worth it. Can't see anything. A lot of work just to stay in a hut, go over a bridge and walk back down again. Another part of me is like, this is one mad adventure. But I think a lot of that is because I'm trying to film it and I'm alone. Being alone really does add quite a serious extra layer to stuff. I'm telling myself, oh, look at his rope, it's like being in a National Trust property. A lovely British National Trust property. Accessible for all, nice and safe, graded paths with ropes for protection. Yes, a lovely National Trust property. Oh, fantastic, look at this, look. They've even got benches in this National Trust property. Thank you, National Trust. Wow. And I'm fairly sure round the corner there will be one of the iconic cafes where I can get a scone and a latte. Yeah, so this is my work day today. Just hanging out in the National Trust property. Nice and chill. Most of the days where the route has had severe exposure, I have not been able to see. Knowing what I've looked up at, I'm glad I can't see down. I feel like today I'm having to channel my inner Alex Honnold, the free solo climber. Except today Alex Honnold is at the National Trust drinking lattes and eating scones. The real question is, jam or cream first? Look, so here I am, about to tackle an overhang. I'm such a good climber. See, like, whoa! No rope or anything. Yeah. Alex Honnold ain't got nothing on me. Look at this overhang I'm doing. What? So where are these scones then? Woo! Wow. I mean, the Matterhorn valleys down there, can just about see the rock face on the other side of the valley. We know that there's some massive mountains up there, and I know that there's just me and well, a few spindly trees between me and the bottom. Somehow, against all odds, I've caught up with some people. There's people. 4 people. That's a bit nice. I haven't seen anybody all day.
No, it's pretty quiet here.
Yeah. Of course. Right then. Tight squeeze. Oh, come on. Well then. Made it. Just about. Yes, people, a sign. I'm so happy to see a sign. 1 hour 25 to the Europote. Oh, that's such good news. I mean, I didn't really know what to expect, because whoever knows what to expect. That's definitely tougher than I thought. Huh. I'm so glad we've done that. Not just because it's behind us, but because it was an awesome experience. Definitely memories for life, that. Look at this flat walking. There's a level gradient, almost slightly tilted, but still this is, whew, mate, gold dust. That's what this is. I love a flat path. Great. Flatness ran out. Oh. Oh, that was unexpected. A metal shed. That's all trail maintenance stuff. 25 minutes. Come on, people. We can do that. Oh, look, we can see something. There's rocks and trees. Who knew? Why did they make all of the aids out of wood? So slippery. Oh my life, people. There's the hut. And I did get a glimpse, it's gone again now, of tomorrow's adventure. The 500 metre suspension bridge. 500 metres! But anyway, as the rain starts to get heavier, we're reaching the hut. Somehow built here in 1999 in the middle of nowhere on the side of a mountain, because that's what you do in Switzerland and the Alps in general. Actually, we did it. That's it. Our penultimate day on the trail is done. Honestly, this is an incredible milestone. You're up, buddy. Happy days. That's so nice. Some people I know. Good stuff. There's a full dormitory tonight. It's probably going to be quite toasty in here, but that's okay. So we've got these beds on the top, and this is me right here. I'm quite happy because I've got this little barrier. If the weather allows, we might even get a view. Pretty cool, eh? Another day done. The Haute Route is so nearly finished. It's absolutely crazy. Well folks, a bit of time has passed, and what that has blessed us with is some views. We can see down to the suspension bridge that was built in 2017. This bridge is 500 metres long. It's 85 feet above the ground. And that's tomorrow's journey, which is very exciting. So this bridge, though, as cool as it looks, it basically was built to replace a bridge that was destroyed in 2010 by rockfall. And you can see the scree side of the mountain that is definitely ever changing and ever evolving. But we can also see is the valley that we have not been able to see today. And it's so nice just to be treated to this time of stillness, looking right down to the bottom of the valley and also up to the glacier. We can't quite see the snow-capped 4,000 metre peaks, but that is okay. And just the light sort of bouncing off the clouds as well. It's really quite a beautiful scene. I've had a good lie down, and just overall, I'm so happy to be here. This place just feels rustic, down to earth, and like home, I guess, because that's what the mountains have been for almost 2 weeks now. And it's a very bizarre concept to think that our journey is super close to an end. But thankfully, not quite yet. We've got a 3-course dinner and a good night's sleep to catch up on first. And then tomorrow, we head to Zermatt.
It was here on the balcony that I had my closest encounter with an ibex ever. Apparently, there are a few that visit the hut from time to time, completely unfazed by humans being nearby. This one was licking a rock. They do this for the minerals, especially salt, which they can't always get from alpine plants. These minerals are essential to bone strength, muscle function, and maintaining hydration balance. It seems that in the high mountains, even a rock can be a source of life. This one seemed particularly cute as it went about its daily supplement routine, and it was really cool to take in the animal up close, its entire body finely tuned to thrive in the mountain landscape. Final day on the Haute Route.
Hut life. See you guys. Alright, goodbye mountain hut. That was a very, very good experience. Super nice place. Great family running it. Highly recommend. I'm feeling so good today. I slept, I ate, had good conversations with good people from all around the world. The community on this trail has been second to none. I've really, really enjoyed that. It's pretty dense cloudage this morning, technical term. And yeah, basically just gonna get across the bridge, continue down the trail to the point where the route is shut. And then we head down to the valley and pick up the trail from there. So stand by for all that good stuff to come. Good morning. Yeah, you have a good day too, thank you. It's such thick mist today. Going over this bridge is going to be so like trippy. Can you see the signpost? I can just about see the signpost. I can just about see approximately nothing. Amazing views. Amazing, yeah. Oh, hang on, that's the bridge. Oh, that's the bridge, people. Look at it just going off into the abyss. That's like something out of Pirates of the Caribbean. Okay, you ready for this? We're committed. Oh, it's downhill. I guess it must be because there's a middle point. Because it's so long. Just keep walking, just keep walking, just keep... Now I can see nothing. Wonderful. I mean, everybody knows that this is meant to be a trail highlight, and it's really quite an experience, I have to say. Although I'm walking very cautiously, because it is actually a bit wobbly. Maybe you've watched some of my other videos, and if so, you'll know that I'm notorious for dropping things. So basically everything is thoroughly clipped, strapped and secured to me right now. Because I'm not going down there to get it, am I? It's a long way. It's a really long way. Are we there yet? Like, come on. 500 meters, folks. 500 meters. Half a kilometer long bridge. Oh, just don't look down. Well, actually, you can see now, suddenly, that's the rockfall, the landslide that took out the bridge before. Gosh, that is the power of nature, hey? Look at that, look at it on the other side. Whoa! Feels like we're going uphill slightly, so we must be past the bottom point. Actually, this is nice. It's not every day you get to be in the canopy. Look at where we are. These beautiful, beautiful trees. Reaching up towards the sun that is not showing itself today. Here we are. The other end. Thanks for cheering me on, mate. High five. Oh, did it? Oh, wow. Oh, Springerboarden is where the route is shut, look.
So I think we'll just walk down to the restaurant, the whole.
Yeah, really nice to meet you both. Maybe see you in a bit, so. Bye! Look at them with their floppy ears. Oh, sheepies. Okay, friends, we've made it down the mountain. We're at the campsite, and I'm going to let you in on my plan. So, the closed route comes down here, picks up the road, follows the road. I'm going to do that to Tash. And then from Tash, basically, it climbs back up the mountain, 2,000 meters or so, to 2,000 meters or so, and then continues along with some very interesting walking and supposedly some of the best views in the whole of the Alps of the Matterhorn and Zermatt. But not today, my friends. the cloud is down and it's all feeling rather anticlimactic. And so tomorrow I have a day in Zermatt, and I've decided I'm going to sacrifice that day in Zermatt to come back here. So what does that mean? That means when I get to Tash, I'm going to get on a train, I'm going to go to Zermatt. I'm going to have my time in Zermatt this afternoon. And then 24 hours later, I'll get back on the train from Zermatt, come back to Tash, climb up the mountain and finish the route with you in the sunshine, because tomorrow is indeed due to be sunny. And I just feel to have the views walking down to Zermatt with the Matterhorn is the only way that this trail is allowed to be finished. It's what I'm visualizing, it's what I'm really looking forward to. And so why push on today, not get those views when I know that they're pretty much guaranteed tomorrow. So you see up there, that's essentially where we have to climb to and follow along the ridge. It's sort of in and out of cloud. I mean, well, it's in the cloud with a little bit of not cloud. So I'm sort of making my own way up as I get to Tash train station, and I'm having doubts, people. I'm having doubts about my plan, because look at this. You see that? The sun is trying to do what the sun does best, and that is shine. The cloud is definitely a bit higher than it was yesterday. Yet, when I look at the forecast, the different forecasts, they're literally conflicting information. One is like, yeah, it's gonna clear up. One is like, no, it's just gonna rain. So, I don't really know what to do. I'm feeling a little bit stuck in the middle right now. But do you think in Sonica, when I get there, I will see the Matterhorn?
I think so.
Today,
yeah,
you do? Oh, this is good information.
The sunshine comes, the sunshine comes.
Yeah.
When you come the sunshine.
Yeah, thank you. Yeah. I like you. Mike is a gift sent from above. Indecision is a horrible thing. It's something I struggle with hugely in my life. But I just met Mike, and Mike has helped me with my indecision. Mike and Nimba, the beagle. Completely random interaction, but I basically, with our broken English and German, have established he is a local, and he believes that in 2 to 3 hours the cloud will be burnt off, and by the time I get to the cable car that goes down into Zermatt, the weather will be clear. Things are always so spicy on my adventures. I make a plan and they change. I make another plan and they change again. So team, what do we do in this situation? Coffee. Coffee's what we do in this situation. Oh my gosh, expect the unexpected. I literally never know what I'm walking into, so how can you? On the road again. Nearly 2 hours later, it's 12:30. I'm on the move. I'm walking away from the train station. We're gonna give this thing a go, people. I'm gonna hike up to the trail, continue along it, and finish this thing today. I want to walk to Zermatt. I've been feeding into this for the last couple of hours, and getting the train to Zermatt, to then come back here, to then walk to Zermatt, it just doesn't feel like the right conclusion to 12 days of sweat and effort. I want to walk there, and Matterhorn views or no Matterhorn views, it doesn't impact the fact that concluding this adventure on foot is an epic feat, and I really want to feel that sense of reward. Tomorrow the weather is good, we will see the Matterhorn, trail or no trail, but to walk to Zermatt is what I've set out to do, and so that is what we're going to finish with today. Bet you didn't see that coming. I didn't see that coming either. I thought I was going to get the train. Flip-flops. That's what life is. Flip-flops. You can see Zermatt right in the distance. That's a good feeling. This is definitely the right decision for me. I think that's the thing with a journey like this. There is no right and wrong decision. It's totally subjective and down to the individual. For me, apparently, this is what feels right. To just keep walking. I've really taken myself by surprise with this, but I think it also shows the power of stopping, pausing, and just breathing into indecision.
I felt empowered at having made a decision, though, truthfully, as I climbed, I still felt in conflict. The fatigue, the miles, the sleepless nights, the ascents and descents, the endless worry about the weather, and the grief that I had been feeling into, all suddenly bubbled to the surface, making breathing difficult. The clouds were moving in once again, and the rain began to fall. I had no idea what conditions lay ahead. It felt like there were cracks beginning to form around my mental capacity.
Not having a good time here. The rain started. I can hear thunder. I don't have a clue how safe it is to continue. We're going to above 2,300 meters. We're above the tree line. I don't know what I'm doing anymore. I think I'm just too tired. Right, waterproof's on at least. That's a step I do know I need to do. I feel like at this rate I'm not going to get to see Zermatt, and I'm also not going to have any energy to finish the trail tomorrow. I'm really torn as to what to do. I'm struggling to make decisions today. I literally don't know whether I'm coming or going right now. The sign is saying 20 minutes and I'll be on the Europe leg. I was going to walk up the road because I wanted to get to the Taschalp hut. That would mean I actually complete the full trail. Wait. Oh, merci beaucoup. Merci. This is now what's happening. I appear to be in a bus. Danke. Thank you so much.
Bye.
I'll find you some money.
No.
Are you sure? Oh, you are so kind. Thank you, my friend.
bye,
Thank
bye.
you. This is us. That was an unexpected happy manifestation. Now I'm going to see if there's anyone at the restaurant that I can ask about the weather. Hey, hello.
So I don't have any warnings or stuff like this.
You don't?
So no thunder, nothing.
Okay.
Actually, yeah.
Thank you so much for your help. I
No
really
problem.
appreciate that.
Bye.
I feel like today is turning out to be as turbulent as the weather is. I'm really, I guess, battling my head and heart and spirit and body. Everything feels in confliction. But now that I'm here, now that I've spoken with the lovely lodge people, the decision is made. I'm gonna walk to the cable car and get the cable car down into Zermatt because I love cable cars and that doesn't change. I think I've just overthought and I've talked too much, and I think I just need to keep walking now. So that's what we'll do. We'll get the mojo back very shortly and get this thing wrapped up, eh? These helicopters are driving me absolutely insane. It might be the panorama trail, but helicopter tours going up and down the whole time. Utter carnage. This is a really nice trail. Gosh, never mind that we can't see the mountain in front of us, it's still very pleasant. God, it's like my chest wants to explode. I'm really struggling now. Not with the hiking, but with the realization the truths are just like dropping on me like bricks. I'm feeling intimidated, folks. I think that's what all of this is about. The end is so close now, and the end means it means the end of this trail. It means the end of a hike and a production. But this route has been so much more than that for me. It's been a really personal journey of having to come to terms with a new truth, that there's a void in my life that can never be filled. I've had to walk through such pain of grief on this trail, and I'm realizing that, you know, it's so important to me that I get to Zermatt on foot and maybe with a cable car, because we need fun in life. Because I have to do it for my boy. He's got me this far. You know, I've carried his jumper and then a clay print of his paw the whole way, and I've had them with me in my hands, and he's been here. And it's funny because having this camera bag on my front, it's about the same weight as him, and it's sometimes when I felt a bit unsettled, I've just pretended he's there and like I have to be the adult and look after him. He was such a wee lad, and yet he filled so much space in my life. And I need to walk to Zermatt for him. You know, going back to the UK at the end of this trip is the first time I will have ever in my whole life gone back to the UK without him being there, without him being my compass, helping me know what to do next. And now I have to face that without him. And that is really, it's daunting. Because, you know, Bobby has given me so much life. You know, I've tried to take my life 5 times, and a handful of those he's been there and he's stopped that process from going all the way. And I feel like he's helped pull me through this trail, and he's gifted me this trail, the lessons and the learnings, and I need to finish this for him. So that's what I'm gonna do. Finish this trail for him. Meanwhile, I think these are emergency shelters in case there's rockfall. Is to get into one of these cubby holes. That's a pretty terrifying prospect, having to duck under here as rocks cascade in front of you. Or an avalanche, of course. That would not be a good day. Have you seen the sky? There's blue in it. There is a chance, however slim, that we might just see the Matterhorn. Now, I'm no expert, I'm really not, but is that the mountain? Is that the Matterhorn? Is it really? What is happening? The clouds are just parting and there it is. That's the mountain we've walked all this way to see. I'm so coming back tomorrow to do this in the sunshine. That is non-negotiable. We can actually see it today. It actually doesn't matter to me that I'm not seeing the full profile. We're seeing glimpses of it, and glimpses are undeniable proof that it's there. And seeing the mountain now through the clouds, not all of it, but part of it, is like a dusting of hope. And sometimes as humans, all we need is just that little bit of hope, and we know we can keep going. That's just what I feel like this is symbolizing for me right now. It's a glimmer, it's a glimpse of proof that there is life beyond the clouds, if only we keep moving forwards. That's the Matterhorn right there in front of me, the ginormous mountain. Through the clouds I can see it. Ah yeah, we walked here. That's amazing. Oh wow, look at it. It's just getting more and more as every step goes on. The Matterhorn. There's Zermatt, look. Fantastic. Okay, so didn't tell you, that's the Matterhorn over there. Yeah, border between Switzerland and Italy. Big high mountain, famous for being really pointy, looks like chocolate. Or does chocolate look like it? That's the question, chicken and egg. I feel like Switzerland's just having a joke now. Oh, let's just put this beautiful set of buildings with the Matterhorn and the Swiss flag. That'll look nice, because we can do that, right? It's all in our backyard. I found a bench. I like a bench. I thought I'd do something really cool. The chances of this, completely unplanned, I promise you. So, mountain hut this morning, Nate gives me some Toblerone. Toblerone is a triangle-shaped chocolate that looks like the Matterhorn. Now, in all honesty, I'm not a chocolate person, but this is freaking cool. I'm eating a Toblerone, looking at the mountain that inspired Toblerone. When do you get to do that? Oh, and by the way, I walked here from Mont Blanc. So good. Well, my friends, the Toblerone has been consumed, and I'm sitting here time-lapsing the mountain, and every now and then we're getting so close to seeing the peak, and I do need to move because the last cable car is definitely well, we're approaching time, and I'm just deep breathing because this is it. This is the final leg of my journey. 12 days, over 200 kilometers, and that feeling is worth more than any money in the world. It's a feeling of contentment that extends beyond joy and happiness and fulfillment. It's so uncapturable, it's so indescribable. And to have been able to do this journey at the same time as processing my own emotional experience for my life circumstances, I think I will remain thankful for that for the rest of my life. And actually, someone said something to me this morning. There's a lovely Canadian lady, a couple, but she said to me, Abbie, you know, it's been really nice meeting you. And something that's I've noticed and struck me is every time you move around the cabin when I've seen you, there's always laughter. And that by far is one of the biggest takeaways for me from not just this trail, but this chapter in my life. As one season closes and a new one begins, Bobby, my dog, my absolute world, has passed away. He taught me so much. He gave me so much courage. And now I have to do that without him physically here. I do it with him spiritually here. And I do want to embody joy and contentment and gratitude everywhere that I go. I want to be grateful that, sure, I can't see the whole mountain, but I know that it's there. I want to be grateful that, sure, I caught the bus and some cable cars, but I know that I've done this journey. I want to be grateful that, yeah, absolutely, there are challenges in my life that are difficult, but they are also making me. They don't have to break me. I don't have to let this grief break me. I can let it be another piece in the jigsaw of my story that makes me stronger, that makes me kinder, that makes me more compassionate, that makes me braver. And yet even for myself, there are still boundaries that need to be broken down. There are still fears and obstacles that I too am facing and working to overcome. And in order to honour Bobby, my boy, in the best possible way and his life, and to live in true strength of what he has gifted me through his time here on earth, it is to be grateful, it's to be present, it is to smile and laugh and spread joy, it is to be truly open and honest with people in front of me and to hear their words and not just be ready to react and speak back. It's to just be. That's what it is. It's to just be. And I feel like this trail has enabled me to do that so much. I have felt so whole and balanced in every experience. Even the hardest day, day 9, where I did not feel so good. You might have noticed that. I'm still thankful for day 9 because it's these hard things that can make us and shape us into who we are. And it's through these difficult things that we grow as individuals. We grow in our self-confidence and our self-understanding, and we grow into better, more wholehearted people. And I say it within every film. I believe the greatest gift we can give planet Earth, the people around us, the natural world, is to be wholeheartedly, unapologetically as who we are inside. I'm sitting here with the Matterhorn opposite me. That is what I am recommitting to do here today. to live as who I am, to be thankful for every day that I get, to dare to be brave where I'm afraid, to dare to be kind where I'm frustrated, and to trust that no matter what I face, whatever clouds are swirling around, that I know I can walk through it. This has been one hell of a journey. I can't wait for the next one. First of all, it's time to get down to Zermatt. And so folks, on that note, I just want to say, your adventures don't have to be this big. They can be as big as you want them to be, or as small as you want them to be. Whatever shape, size, magnitude, it doesn't matter. If it's an adventure to you, that is what matters. If you're learning and you're growing and you're pushing yourself, if you're having fun, smiling, laughing, creating a story that matters to you, that is the important thing. But get out there. Believe you can. Get up, get out, and spend more time in the wild. Until next time, enjoy your adventures and stay wild. I'll see you soon. To Zermatt!
I suppose as humans we crave certainty and like to live in the illusion that we are in control. Yet death and the passing of loved ones shatters that image and reminds us that we are wired for struggle. That place of vulnerability, though, as Brené Brown puts it, is the birthplace of innovation, creativity and change. Life is ultimately a result of the choices that we make, and we won't always recognise our transformation whilst we are in it. Healing manifests itself through the small yet delightful doses of normal. Just like on the trail, it takes time to approach a new landscape, yet step by step we walk through. Like the long winding valleys and airy mountain cols, grief never really ends, but it does change, and in that change we experience growth, which isn't meant to feel safe. It's meant to set us free.